Yo, what up? This is Hopscotch giving a shout out to the YouTube channel Rifle Gaming.
What's going on, everyone? It's your Rifle here, and yeah, I know that intro is a little different. I am a fan of Hopson, and not to mention Hopson's badass, so why not? And the reason why I started it with Hopson for my intro is because in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Hopscotch Pilgrim. And coming from a Pulse Rifle fan, which is myself, this weapon is absolutely amazing, hands down one of the best Pulse Rifles in the game. But that's just my opinion. Some people actually might prefer the three little words, but I guess it all comes down to the preferences. This is a 2-shot in the head kill weapon, so guys keep that in mind. It is a very nice Pulse Rifle. But before I get further into detail about this, if you could, please remember to leave a like and or share the video. It is much appreciated by me, guys. Had to leave that friendly reminder for the beginning of the video. You guys know how much I am appreciated by the support. But anyways, enough about that. Let's get back to the Hopscotch Pilgrim. The perks that I have with this, which comes down to actually preference perks, well, one of them definitely does, which is the third eye, but I'll get more into that later. Now that I think about that, why did I even say that? They're all preference perks. It all comes down to how we actually like the weapon. But here's how I got my setup, so hey, if you guys like it, well then try it out. You guys might actually like it. That is for the ones that are thinking, I don't know if I actually like it. You guys might actually like it. Giggity. Anyways, I got the red dot RS1 on this Pulse Rifle. It seems like this sight does me best. Also, I got the third eye, which what I was speaking of before. The reason why the third eye is a huge preference perk, because some people don't actually want the radar up there when they're aiming down the sights, and some people do. And for me, for instance, I actually do prefer that. It lets me know my surroundings at all times in case I get caught up in a situation where I'm actually needing to zoom in through my sights and I don't know what's coming at me on the other side. So yeah, I like using the third eye. And also something pretty handy that the third eye goes with that I actually got rolled on this Pulse Rifle is single point sling. You get to move quicker while aiming down the sights. So that's always a nice combination. But since we're on the perk of single point sling, I also got skip rounds and small bore, which I prefer using over skip rounds and single point sling. And another pretty awesome combination that I actually have with small bore is these gauntlets right here. These actually increase the reload speed of Pulse Rifles, and this is actually a reward from the Trials of Osiris vendor. So guys, keep that in mind. But for the people from the future, these gauntlets might not actually be at the Trials of Osiris vendor, and I'm sorry guys, I'm really sorry. Hopefully you get your hands on something that help increase reload speed for Pulse Rifles. I'm sure there's other armors out there that give that perk. I mean, check the Iron Banner occasionally, check the Crucible armor, and also don't forget about the Vanguard armor. Those might have the perks you are looking for on a piece of gear. But yeah, the reason why these gauntlets are a great combination with small bore is because basically what's on small bore reduces the reload speed, but it has great potential with the other perks on small bore, if you guys get what I'm saying. But just reducing reload speed sucks, so the gauntlets cancel out what sucks about the perk. And also it reduces the magazine size, as you guys can see from the effect of small bore. That isn't too well either, but the increased range and stability is always nice. And not to mention, speaking of stability, there is actually a recommended perk to use, which is braced frame, and that will max the stability on this Pulse Rifle. And Pulse Rifle fans, you guys know how important stability is. But the downfall of brace frame, you'll lose 6 bullets out of the magazine size of the Pilgrim. But hey, that's basically what small bore is doing too. Alright, anyways, for the last perk that I got on this Pulse Rifle, I'm using Hidden Hand, which is basically an auto aim perk, and I highly recommend using this on Pulse Rifles. It'll help you land your headshots a lot better. I'm just saying guys, Hidden Hand does help with precision hits. For some of you that think, well, I don't need extra auto aim, we already got enough auto aim already. Well hey, for the guys saying that, I'm just saying Hidden Hand does help with precision hits. And once again, it only takes 2 shots to the dome piece to take out an enemy with this Pulse Rifle. Some people actually like the glass half full on a Pulse Rifle, which what the glass half full does, once your ammo is half, you'll start doing extra damage, which the extra damage is very poor. It doesn't increase the damage by much guys, which sucks. As you guys can see with this gameplay footage I am showing you right now, it's not much higher. Even in forum threads, people also say it is not that much of a difference. And I'm just trying to give you guys a bunch of different point of views of different perks to use. I mean, I'm not trying to be biased with the perks I have, like, yeah, they're the best that you can get, and I highly recommend this combination, don't go with any other combination ever. No, that's not it at all. There's actually plenty of other setups that could be just as good as the one that I have with this Hopscotch Pilgrim. Also, in case you guys haven't got your hands on this, which this is a pretty rare Pulse Rifle, there is some people that have grinded so hard for this Hopscotch and still haven't got their hands on it. So guys, I guess it all depends on your RNG luck. On the RNGesus luck, oh yeah. And actually there is a couple known ways to get this weapon. One of them is for sure out of the Dragon Strikes, which is the level 28 strike on the strike playlist, in case you guys don't know. You guys have to grind the crap out of that to get this. Then again, you might get it on your first or second try. I actually know a person that got it on their second try, so guys, that could be some good news for y'all. And also, I read a Reddit thread, hey, that's a tongue twister. Anyways, this person that made the thread actually got their Pilgrim out of the level 28 Prison of Elders chest. So, which basically means you could probably get out of all the other chests too. Doesn't have to be just on level 28. But it seems like that this is dropping most from the Dragon Strike, so keep that in mind. That's what it's going to come down to. Alright, anyways, to get further into this review, I'm going to give you guys a comparison of a bunch of other pulse rifles. Let's see what you guys think of the statistics. Starting off with the exotic pulse rifles, which my first pick is the Bad Juju. As you guys can see for yourself, it has better impact, it has better range. Only thing better on the Bad Juju is of course the rate of fire. I mean, that thing fires like a freaking machine. The stability is a little better, but that can be changed if you get different perks than I do. Like I mentioned before, the braced frame works great with the Hopscotch Pilgrim. And also the reload on this exotic is a little higher, but who the heck cares if you got some gauntlets that help reload your pulse rifle faster, or some type of armor piece that helps reload your pulse rifles faster. You're not really going to see a difference. I mean, guys, come on, it is barely higher. And this is just a legendary, it isn't an exotic. Alright, next comparison we have here is the Red Death. And as you guys can see, our boy Red has a little bit of a higher rate of fire, but not by much. The impact seems to be the same. For the range, the Pilgrim kills the Red Death, and also for the stability too. But as far as the reload goes, it seems like Red Death has the win. But yeah guys, that's about it for the exotic comparisons that I'm going to do with the pulse rifles. Up next is the legendaries. And the first one I have for us is the Messenger, which seems to be the most similar to the Hopscotch Pilgrim. I've been reading on some forums, it seems to have similar gameplay and all that. So if you guys like the Messenger, you guys will also like the Pilgrim. Only thing that the Messenger has the Hopscotch beat, as you guys can clearly see, is the reload. But keep in mind, you can always re-roll the Pilgrim to have a faster reload speed perk. That's where this here legendary has the advantage. It can be re-rolled to however you like it. So if you actually prefer a faster reload, well then hey, try to reroll some decent perks with a faster reload. That's what it basically comes down to. In my opinion, with me playing with both of these weapons here, I believe the Pilgrim is better than the Messenger. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Messenger is a nice pulse rifle, and it also has the elemental effect. As you guys can see, I got the solar damage, but it can be gotten with arc and void, so that's something beneficial out of the Messenger. Up next, I have for us another elemental effect pulse rifle, which is the Aegis of the Kill, number 2. And as you guys can see, the Pilgrim kills the Aegis of the Kill by a long shot. Only thing the Aegis of the Kill has going is a higher magazine size, and also it has better reload and rate of fire, as you guys can see. But other than that, the Pilgrim has this legendary beat. Alright, so for the next comparison, we have the Spare Change. As you guys can see, the Hopscotch is the victor in this comparison. Only thing better on the Spare Change is range and reload. But having stability, in my opinion, is far more important than range and reload. I highly recommend this pulse rifle. Once again, this is coming from a huge pulse rifle fan. I would not give you guys some bullshit like, yeah, this weapon is totally good and it is totally ass. No, I would not do that to you guys. This pulse rifle is actually worth it. Get your hands on the Hopscotch Pilgrim now, before it's too late. I'm just kidding. It feels so rewarding getting this weapon just because of how good it is, and not to mention the name looks nice, and the weapon doesn't look too bad itself, so that's always a bonus. Perk-wise, they're however you want it. The statistics though, they're set in stone, which is good. I love the statistics on the Pilgrim. Unless of course you get some perks that changes the statistics up, well then that's a different story. But that's a possibility, and it's a nice possibility. It may be a little biased here since I'm a huge pulse rifle fan, but once again, I'm not going to give you guys no bullshit. I'm not going to sit here and do a review and talk all good about a weapon if it sucks complete ass. So once again, here I am telling you guys to get it. But I guess that's about wrapping up this pulse rifle review. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the weapon review, and as always, if you could, remember to leave a like and or share the video if you're feeling really generous with your old rifle. It is highly appreciated, guys. This support continues to help my channel grow, and for that I can't thank you guys enough. I still cannot believe that I've passed 300,000 subscribers. It is an awesome feeling. But I'm out here though, everyone. Once again, thanks so much for the support. As always, remember to stay safe, everybody, and, well, don't sleep in pee. Peace out. Example, a doctoral candidate at the University of Tamkon in Taiwan rewrote in a world security network that helium-3 could be extracted by heating the lunar dust to around 600 degrees Celsius before bringing it back to Earth. The gas, he estimates, has a potential economic value of